There, I'd like to return that.
Okay.
So there was some controversy as to whether or not I should have put that thing up yesterday, that GoFundMe. Well, I'm gonna do all I can to do my part, so I'm sorry I asked you guys for money. Bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Hi there, it's Timmy Joe, and I've got a little periscope. It's here to spy on you with. Or is it some sort of weird thing you use in the bedroom with the old lady to give her a little, buzz? It's just a camera. It's just a weird camera. It's the HTC Re, and in 2017, is it worth buying if you can find one? Well, I'm going to answer that question as well as show you some samples and how it compares to some video nowadays just after this intro. So go ahead and stick around, and we're going to talk all about this weird little periscope camera. So, the HTC Re is a weird little camera, yes, but does it take good pictures? Is it worth your time? Does it have some good functionality? Well, I can tell you, after using it over Christmas as my main camera for some stupid reason, I can tell you I'm a little pretty disappointed with it. I watched some video on it, and some reviewers back when it launched were giving it a little bit of praise, and the pictures they were showing over YouTube were looking half decent, so I thought I could get away with it. But my answer to that is outdoors this thing does a half decent job of video and taking images, but it's just like the HTC cameras of 2014, the HTC M8 and M9, the 4 ultra pixel whatever. You'd think if they didn't have good cell phone cameras then, they were bringing this out as an alternative to really give you the quality that Samsung was bringing to the table. But no, they were selling this weird little method of convenience that isn't that convenient when you factor in its huge expense. When it first launched, it was close to $300. It's not a GoPro. It's it has some ups and downs, but in the end, why don't you just use the camera on your phone anyways? So we'll get to some image samples and stuff in a second, but I'll explain why I bought it and why it might be worth your time if you can find one. Staples Home Business Depot, whatever, was selling these little tubes for $75. That's right. I watched them come down from $180 to $119 to $74.99, all in the little span before Christmas, which means they had a lot of leftover stock of these things, thinking they were going to sell like hotcakes. And this year they just decided to dump them on retailers before Christmas and said, here you go, sell them at bargain basement prices, let's just get rid of them. So if you can pick this up for under $100, it is a fairly decent 1080p video camera, and it is a good secondary camera for it is sort of an action camera, and they did start marketing it like that a little bit closer to the end. I see there's some bike mount accessories, there's an extra battery, there's a clip, which was one of the ideas I had was I could find a way to mount this on myself to get that perspective view that I've been looking for in a video, as well as a few other things. It comes with a little lanyard. It is waterproof, to supposedly 10 feet for a half hour. I don't know how much I'd test that, but it was fully charged, and I put it on the front of my vehicle, like I said the other day in that video where I crashed my wife's car, and it shut off halfway up the hill. It was pretty cold out, but it wasn't like, it wasn't 0 degrees Fahrenheit outside. It wasn't minus 20 outside Celsius. It was, cold enough that I'm sure the wind froze the battery on it, but an action camera is supposed to stay on in the cold. It's not an Apple iPhone, like, come on. And, really, when you get down to it, bring this thing inside like I did for the Christmas, photos I was taking that you see here in video, and it does a really poor job. when I expect good video quality from my phone, and to be able to pull my phone out and take a good, video. And when this thing is just filled with ISO grain, and the bit rate on the video itself, it barely looks 1080p in my opinion. It is not very crispy. Is it worth it to use this thing all the time? No, it's not in my opinion. And it's only its low price that I'd say I'd even recommend it to anybody, because if you were buying this when it initially launched, it's a pretty sad excuse of a little camera to try and be selling people alternatively to your cell phone cameras that don't shoot very good video to begin with, when Samsung and iPhones are shooting really good video. Is the HTC worth it? Is the Re the camera we've all been looking for? No, and that is why it failed miserably. And here in 2017, is it worth it for you to pick one up? Well, not really. Not unless you can get it for very cheap, because it is worth $75, considering an action camera from Walmart at that price, or like an Activion, has about the same video quality. And this thing is cooler, and the way you just pick it up and start shooting is actually fairly intuitive. It has a very well polished app at this point. The app uses Bluetooth for an initial connection, and then it uses Wi-Fi to transfer the video and pictures. So it takes about 30 seconds to get rolling in the app, and then all of a sudden everything starts loading very, very quickly. But unfortunately, why would you have a secondary camera unless it has very good video and picture quality when you have something in your pocket that is going to take amazing video and pictures anyways? I'm Timmy Joe. I have a GoFundMe. I crashed my wife's car and I need money for the deductible. And if you want to go ahead and donate to that, there's links in the description as well as a card up here. I'm sorry to ask for money around Christmas, but that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm asking. I'm not saying I deserve the money. I'm not saying that I'm not demanding it from you because I've been making this content on YouTube. I'm saying if you have it in your heart to throw a couple bucks my way, I would love that. Just trying to raise some money to pay for a mistake I made. Considering I bring these videos, I have like 130 videos on YouTube, and I put all this time and effort into it, and I have not been getting paid from YouTube. Huge, that is for sure. Maybe that'll come eventually, but if you could throw a couple bucks my way on that GoFundMe, go check out that video. You'll see me, actually the video on this, just barely, it cuts out right when I hit, just barely caught me crashing my car. So go check that out, link in the description. Thanks very much, guys. The HTC Re, thumbs down, I think. Even at $80, it's a very questionable buy, and it'll take a very specific person. I'll link to Amazon also if you want to buy one, because they're that cheap on Amazon. So go check out how much they are on Amazon. Maybe you can pick one up for like 50 bucks. Thank you very much. My name's Timmy Joe. You guys have a periscopy type day.